guys are joining us live. I know I'm a couple minutes late, but I am super stoked to be here with you. Thank you so much. I'll just put it here. Thank you, honey. I have such a vibrant and beautiful card tonight, and I'm really looking forward to creating with you. If you'll do me a favor, I've had a challenging day. So if you guys, week, life, month, year, season, whatever it may be. But if you'll do me a favor, comment if you're joining us live and a good thing today, like a good moment that is in your day. Hi, Megan. I love you. If you guys knew, it's like one of those seasons. I was like, no joke. I'm about to come up here and go live when I received this phone call that the restaurant were reserved for a group of 14 tomorrow. Our reservation's been canceled. And I was like, what? So I was on the phone with the manager right now. Like, you mean to tell me 14 people who called early in the week are now being told that they can't come out to do our reservation? Oh, people. I will tell you. God bless people, and God bless you. Hi, honey bunny. So you're joining me on Facebook. Do me a favor. Can you like and share this video? That would be super awesome. I'm just going to double check to see that my video is streaming live on YouTube, so that I can make sure that everything is going super fly. That's the day that we're having right now. Super fly. We're just going to, why is that not... Uh-oh, but you're seeing me because it's telling me that it's not hooking up in my live. It's just, that's the day that we're having right now. It went rogue, Meg. It went rogue, and hopefully people will be able to find me. I cannot believe today. You know what? That's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. I bought my daughter, Megan will dig this. I bought my daughter Genevieve a shirt that said, everything's fine. Really? No, everything's fine. Don't ask again. Like, we are fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I don't have the measurements, but I do have... I do see people are popping on. Do me a favor. Rough day, rough week, rough life. Will you guys do me a favor and comment right now where you're calling from and like one beautiful moment in your life lately, today, this week. Let's just start the convo of lots of love and encouragement. I could really, really use that. If you guys will be there. You did. You got to see her. I haven't seen her yet either. Oh, me neither. And I won't be able to go to the card event tomorrow because we have some medical stuff that are coming up. So, but yay, I'm glad you guys got together. I think that's one of the best parts of you guys getting together every other week. And I know that that's not happening for you this season, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm doing one more thing. I have the funnest, is that the actual word? The most fun, unique, fun fold. That's what I was trying to say. It was fun fold that I am super excited about. Are you guys ready? It's super vibrant and we have two options. So that's what's really fun with this is that you have limitless options on how to create this fun fold. I'm folding it back because I love this one so much. And I have two options so you guys can actually pick while we are live together. And I like that idea too. So you make sure your little finger's ready to click right away and tell me which piece of paper you want. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. So this is the really fun, vibrant rainbow card for the day, but I have another option because our paper is double-sided. Do you love it? I love it so much, Megan. When you're having a bad season or rough season, not even bad, it's just rough. And we know that sometimes rough shaves off our edges. Ooh, yes, it does. Anyway, so these are our two cards and there's a surprise inside. So I'm going to show you guys. But we're going to create this right now. I just wanted to Merry lickety-spickety quickly share this video. I don't know why it went rogue today. I think I do. I think it didn't stick. Sure now. There we go. Okay. I think when I put the code in for this, tie-dye like eggs. Yes. With Easter right around the corner and spring is here, I am super excited about like color. And one of my girlfriends yesterday showed up at church, and I was leading the last week of our women's Bible study in Ephesians, and what a beautiful study. But she said, hey, I'm not leaving till I see you, and I have something for you. And she's the queen of gardening. And so Julie gave me a bunch of branches that she could offer a tree. Most beautiful bouquet ever. Who knew that branches could become like that pretty. So I really love the tie-dye eggs, but I like this as well. I think this is very graphic and cool. These are actually two different, this is the designer series paper, and this is the suite called Linked Together, and Full of Life, I believe, is the name of this one. Hold on, let's just double check, because I hate to be wrong. Full of Life. And it is packed with life. It's packed with color. This might be one of my other favorite designer series papers. Look at that, all that color. And so it is retiring, and I'm going to be super sad to see it go. But I have one brand new pack right now. And we are going to be picking a winner to receive this. So in the next 24 hours, we're going to take all of the comments that are made in this post, and we're going to put them in a bag, and we're going to draw a winner's name out to receive this beautiful 6x6 collection in the mail from me, where you can create these cards yourself. So look at that. Not too shabby. But this is what I'm super excited about. Now it opens really easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we have a tie-dyed greeting inside. It's so easy and so much fun. So there's a little secret to this card on how we fold it. And I received a box today from Amazon. And so I was like folding it back up. And that's where I was like, oh, yeah, no, we are doing a fun fold, like a super fun fold. And then this one has a slightly different color. So that one here, we have the beautiful blueberry bushel. And on the inside, I love it so much. All the color, celebrating the season, super joyful. I don't know what you're going through, but what a season this is for me. So let me set aside my laptop, and if you guys can comment whatever channel you're on, what you think and something that's good in your life right now, we're going to pop over and create this easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, somebody did comment that they didn't care for my easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's just one of my favorite things. I even have a pillow embroidered with it because life has got lemons in it, and lemons are tasty. I grew up around a primarily Hispanic community, and one of our favorite treats was lemons that I would suck and eat, and just thinking about my mouth starts salivating, but we'd put some chili lime salt on it. And so you guys can get that lime. It used to be called Lucas, but now you can get Tajín, which is very similar. So not as sweet. Not as good. Lucas is way better, but neither here nor there. Let's turn around and create right now. Okay. I'm going to zoom in. Look at that. There we go. Now we have two stunning options here for you guys. So much color, so much vibration. I think that what's really funny is that one of my friends from the gym, it's a bunch of us that are going from the gym that are going out to eat dinner and celebrate a bunch of birthdays. And a friend of ours is a singer. He's an amazing singer. And so he's singing tomorrow. So we're going to go see him. And Megan, if you want to join us, you can, because you're not far. Okay. So I wanted to show you guys, this here is going to be creating, and it's going to embrace all the colors, like all the colors. It makes me so happy. And it's such an easy card to do. Now it is a little bit thicker. So that is my warning with this. If you're to send this card in the mail, you want to make sure that it can bend, and that does not bend easily. So you want to have it hand posted, and keep that in mind. And it is a little bit smaller, so you'll want to create a custom envelope. That is what I would encourage you. This is a great sized square card. And again, there's lots of options on sizes, so you can really create this as big or as small as you want. So we're going to set this up here. I'm going to take a sip of water because I'm feeling it today. I actually really need a seltzer. That's like my sippy cup of life. Now these measurements are on my blog, and we have 4 different colors. I have no idea where that glitter came from, but glitter is awesome. So we have the Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, the Berry Burst, and the Blueberry Bushel. These are all, I believe, right? Except for the blueberry bush. These are all brights, and then this is a regal colored cardstock. So we're going to go in and we're going to do a firm impression. Boom shakalaka. And you can see I have an actual extra line on accident where I was like rushing through, and we can hide that. So I love when you can hide boo-boos. You can hide a boo-boos, Yogi. Yes, you can. And then I like to, using the bone folder, and bone it and make an impression from behind, and then stack them so they're in the same direction. There's just something about my need for a little OCD. So life can be full of tart moments, but when, hi Melody, nice to see you. Okay, I find it really interesting. I have a ton of people from the gym that, some of which I count as like nice, wonderful friends, but there's a lot of M names, and one of my favorites is Melanie, and I have a lot of Megans out there. And so I thought that like there must be a generational name thing, because Megan, a lot of them are about your name, age is my guess. So there is that. Kind of interesting, don't you think? When you look at when you're naming your kids, kind of a thing, I want to get a fresh multi-purpose liquid adhesive because I hate doing that shaky thing. I hate it. Hi, Melody. How are you doing, sister? Hey, how is your daughter-in-law, or is that granddaughter-in-law? That would be a question. And everybody who comments, remember, we're going to collect all of the comments to win this free packet of designer series paper that I will send to you. So I will be picking a name within 24 hours or so. And this is the paper collection that we're going to do. It is full of color. It's vibrant. We even have this as an option. I don't know what you guys think. I like that one. I love both patterns, and they're on the back of that paper. And then let's just take a look. I don't know that I would do the squares. Do you guys want to do squares? Because that's an option. And there's that. Oh. Okay, sisters, can you wrangle me in here? 4 in my graduation class. Yes, it's kind of crazy. Oh, Melody, you are not old. You are classic, sister. Yes, and you have all the chrome to match. From the car girl. I love how vibrant these are, but they're also super easy and useful to create with. And I actually kind of like the smaller squares, so you get more color option instead of these bigger squares. Ooh, polka dots. Did you guys see my nails? They're polka dotty too. Yes, they are. But I can't put every piece out. I think we just need to pick one. Can you guys help me pick one on what we're going to do? It's kind of crazy how many women, so like all the, like my husband's niece is Caitlin, and everybody was like Ashlyn, Caitlin, like all that in one time. She's doing fine, back to work in January, but her feet bother her as she's a teacher's aide and is on her feet all the time. Okay, so 2 things to encourage her. Get some organic castor oil that she can rub into there for redemptive, rehealing. Do not restart. Why does my Windows want to restart every freaking ever other day? I hate it. I love this paper too. So organic, hexane free. If you need me to, I can text it to you, sister. Castor oil, and have her rub it into her feet because it's super healing and restorative. And then arnica, ARNICA, is another great restorative compound. It's a homeopathic. So I like this, but it's out. You guys, it's out. I'm narrowing it down. We can either create what we see here, or we can do the little squares. So can you guys say squares, burst, or tie-dye? So squares, burst, or tie-dye. You guys pick what you want, and I'll show you how we cut it. So out of these 4 papers, I layered them and scored them and cut them like, so they are all matching. Out of the 4, you can get 2 different collections out of just using one 8.5 by 11. Actually, no, you can get 3, sorry. 3 cards out of the 4 sheets of paper. You like the squares, Megan? I do too. I think it'd be a fun alternative, but you tell me. Melody, you get a vote too. I'll let you. So my fingernails, because she knows I love polka dots, are like these mother of pearl colored nails. Squares the squares were not used yet. So I think we should do that one, Melody. You're right. And Megan's got it. Okay. So I'm thinking like we can have fun with this. Now this is how I will end up cutting it. So I'm going to walk you guys through how to cut this. We are going to take this to 1 5/8 like so. And we're going to cut 1 5/8, my friend. Then we're going to take this down and take it to 3 5/8. Actually, you know what? We're going to take it to 4. I want to trim some of that white off. I kind of don't like all the white. And then we're going to turn it around and then go to 3 and... Very cool nails. I think so too. They're super joyful. Okay, but arnica is it helps heal as homeopathic. And then you have the awesome castor oil, which is like the bomb.com of health. It's like healing. I'm going to trim off a little bit of this white, and then we'll just cut the other measurements. We have enough that there'll be extra, so I'm not worried about that at all. So one of our coaches is got this amazing range in singing, and he does opera, he does everything, but he's going to be doing like all the 70s and 80s cool bands. He does a remake of them. So that's really fun. And then we're going to take this here and we're going to take it to 3 5/8. Boom shakalaka. And then we're going to cut them to 1 5/8 across. Now, what's really interesting is that you could make this card so that it was just the square. You don't have to make it the whole band. But I thought, because like a box, we sometimes fold things differently, that I like to play with the color. And when you can add more color, do it. Just do it. You're worth adding more color for. Oh, crackers. You know what? I really need to pay attention when I'm talking. 3 5/8. Good job. 1 5/8. So we could just use some prayers. We've had quite the season, and we had this major storm, and we're expecting more. And my basement, which is where my bedroom, flooded even after we paid $75,000 to have a French trench seal the house, etc. this last year. And so he's working on fixing that. He doesn't know what's causing it. Could just be a bad window that's to our basement. But this is a 1700s home, so it's kind of neat when you think about it that way. That's it. And then what else happened? My dog was barking at a new neighbor's dog, and she texted me this just before while I was creating this, that my dog may have nipped her dog. And I was like, in all of her 6 years, she's never nipped another dog ever. She barks, but she hasn't nipped. So we know that prayer can fix anything. It really can. So this is kind of where I start going with this. I'm going to take and stick it here. And the reason I use the multi-purpose liquid adhesive is that I have moving time like available like that. And we're going to squeeze it down, and you'll see that it kind of needs to have like both ends squeezed. And yes, we're going to have a little lip. I want you to understand that there will be a little lip. Yeah. All those metals. And so one thing that we have learned with my daughter, who has a scar. She's got scars on both arms. She, which was really interesting. We were told that the nerve damage for every inch of scar takes at least a month or 2 to heal. So tell your daughter-in-law that equation. That was really helpful for my daughter to hear that there was like a method to it all. Now, as you can see, I'm folding the flaps down. One of my biggest things is I want the flaps to be able to fold. So to be able to fold them, you have to play with them while they're there. What a day, what a day, what a day. What a week. But, you know what? The more we find ourselves under attack, the more we can call on the name of the Lord. We can call on the name of the Lord all the time. And we don't have to worry about the war that we're under, because God's already won it all. So there is that. So I have this really fun card. Yes. Okay, couple things. One of the reasons I love my glass mat is that anything that might eke out through here, might ooze even a little bit, I want to give it a good back massage. Let it roll in. You can also take the end of your bone folder and make a firm rub across. Like that. So it doesn't matter how these open and close until you stamp the corner. That's where it's going to make a difference in your way of folding stuff, if you want that enjoy to pop out. This linked together bundle is a full bundle. So like it has masks, it has everything, and it's on the last chance list. So it's on sale right now. They just released that this week. And so there is that. If you guys haven't heard, we have our Getting Crafty cruise coming up. And I want you guys, if you haven't heard, it's an amazing trip. I know actually Melody is looking to join us. So that's really cool. Let me see here. We're going to go in. Oh, Megan's looking to join us. Sorry. And ooh, look at the bag. Y'all, did we pick right? Yes, we did. Because though it's pretty, I like the graphic. Okay, guys, do we like the graphic or do we want like the ombre? Graphic or ombre? That's the question. What do you think? I'm going to go with graphic because we do have this one going in a different method, but I don't know that it matters. Okay, can you two comment? Do you want graphic or graphic or ombre? OMBRE. I'm gonna get my seltzer because I deserve a seltzer. While it's calorie free, it's going to be refreshing. While you guys look, I'll be right back. Comment ombre. I know, right? So Megan, I have a whole remodel that occurred in my studio and I'm putting it back together. But if you want to get together and come help me put it back together, I would totally love that. Ombre. That's what we're going to do, girls, just because it's so pretty. And I have a brand new refrigerator that's in here that's got me stoked. And today's a cherry limeade seltzer. Okay. We're going ombre because look at that. That's all I have to say is just look at that. Ooh, Margaret says the checkerboard. Mix it up. Ooh, that is a thought. Melody, let's take a look. So I really want blue on blue. I want that blue to pick up the blue background. And then I think we should do checkerboard here. So it's kind of like, is that going to be like mind blowing? I don't want to adhesive it until we've made this decision, my friends. And then, okay. You guys make this, if it is it going to be both? So nice of you to join us, ladies. I'm so glad you're joining us. I need the extra voices in my head. Okay. Nope. We're going to flip that one. Nope. Wait. This is where I'm going to get screwed up. No, we are not going to get screwed up. We are going to go. Okay. We are going to preemptively fold this. Okay. Guys, this is what we get. We come up here and we create together and the world just falls away. Let's just be legit. That's what happens for me. Thank you, guys. I needed that today. Okay. I don't think I like the two together. Is it cute? I need to know, is that cute or is that... Do we go with one or the other? You guys tell me. I don't know. Mix it or ombre? Because that's really what's going to come down to. Mixing it or ombre? You guys let me know. And remember, everybody who makes a comment, every comment you make is going to be entered into winning one of these packets of Designer Series paper. Brand new. It's the same packet we're using today that I will send to you. Yeah, right? So you want to switch those two. I agree, sister. I think that ombre is stunning. Though the checker is fabulous too. Like there's no shame in that game at all. So pretty. Actually, I think I'm going to do this. Nope. I'm going to go back. So out of one sheet of 6x6, you can get all of the paper from my past measurements. And so that's really fun and something to keep in mind while you're creating. Okay, so this is where we start going crazy. Flip your card over. And there's a reason to my madness, y'all. Method. Is this a gift card holder? Margaret, it is not. It's a fun fold. So I want you guys to see really quickly since you're joining the game a little late. This is the card. And when we open it, we have a fun tie-dye effect inside. But we have two options. Well, now we have three. And it's just a fun fold that is sure to brighten somebody's day. I don't know if you're gloomy like I am with this fall weather. I do love this paper so much, Margaret. And then we are going to embrace a really fun ombre effect inside, which I think is going to look great with that ombre piece. Do one corner with the text. Melody, I cannot. My OCD will go crazy. But I will do is I will post another card and send it to you, sister. With the checkers. How about that? That's about as good as we're going to get today, sis. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a multi-purpose liquid adhesive. And the reason I like this is I actually pulled out our inline adhesive, but I just thought I want to be able to wiggle. I like to wiggle. A little money, wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. There's that whole song. And the original guy that sang it was so interesting. Like, he did not look like super hip. He looked kind of nerdy, but, and I don't know the story behind the interview, but he came up with that little song and it was so cute. Money, wiggle, wiggle. It don't wiggle. It doesn't jiggle, jiggle. It wiggle, wiggles. Is that what it is? Folds. I don't know. Deb. Hello, my angel. Okay. If you guys are joining me late, do me a favor. Comment something that's going good in your life. Comment a blessing, a joy-filled moment. I could use it. It's been a season. But, you know, you guys just joining me really is a beautiful blessing, and I appreciate it. So this fun fold is going to now have an ombre look. And when I pick the designer series pieces of paper, I will end up wanting to pick them to kind of pick up the background color if I can. And you will see, like, especially on these two, I really try to do, like, on the blue, there was a lot more blue, and on the blueberry, the berry, there was more berry, and on the green, there was more of the lemon lime twist, etc. Okay. And I'm trying to give it some variety. That's why I was turning it about. And because all of these are in the packet, and we have 4 colors that are in this packet, we have a lot of availability here. And so that's really nice and flexible. And so very cool. And then what are we doing? We are stamping. Now, I am just going to go rando. I think I liked the blueberry for the word on the outside, and then the daffodil and the berry burst for the inside. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that tie-dye card. This is the Linked Together bundle, and the Linked Together bundle has this really beautiful masking set, and it has the stamp set with lots of flexible greetings in it, which I totally think everybody needs to have flexible greetings, because this will do a lot of greetings for you. And when you comment, we're going to be giving this packet of paper away in the next 24 hours, and I'll send it out to you. So we're going to take this piece of basic white cardstock, and we're going to take, now we can just like keep turning this until we decide where we want the card to be. Oh my gosh, I made it match. We will be fine. I will not suffer. Just a little bit. But I do want it to pick up the blue. So what we're going to do is stamp the blue right here with the Enjoy from that stamp. Okay, here it is. Am I always like this? Deb, you've known me for so many years. Yes, she will tell you yes. Jamie is always like this. Pretty much. Because I was playing with the color choices, I do have my my ink chamois out, my Stampin' Chamois, and I just stamp the color off every time I use it, especially since it's photopolymer. Photopolymer can be stained, and you want to kind of be careful with that. So we're going to take and put the Enjoy right here on the bottom. Now it's going to be at the top because I messed up. It doesn't matter where you put it, but that's good to know. It's good to know. Then we're going to take the chamois. Always sweet. I don't know if I'm always sweet. I try. But you know I can be spicy, sister. I'm always a little scattery. So that's how I use my chamois. And then my stamp is clean right away. And if it goes down on my work surface, it's not damaging my work surface. So that's really nice. And then we're going to take this, really, here, I'm upside down, a Happy Day. And we're going to stamp it in the lightest color, which is our Daffodil Delight. Just pat, pat, pat. Now, I did stamp this in the Blueberry Bushel, and I want to take the Berry Burst now. Oh, yes, Margaret, I could totally see that. Now, this is where we get really creative. And I have a protective screen on my phone now, and so it makes it hard to see. But we're going to take the greeting, and I'll just dip the end into the berry burst. I want to get all the bottom of the little letters. So like even the A, I just got a little bit on the A right there. And then we're going to turn it over. And yes, I want you to see the ink got on the edge, and we're going to fix that before we stamp it. Then I'm going to kind of just roll. This is a rock and roll technique. And you can come in and just kind of fill in a little bit more. The daffodil will get, that yellow will get kind of lost a little bit. So you want to be a little careful with that. And then we're going to take the chamois to this. And so we're going to come in and just kind of roll the chamois so that I don't have to like take off the ink on the other. And this is my other secret. I keep it around to clean my fingers. I'm constantly getting my fingers in my ink. That's true. Anytime you can get vibrant card colors, it's inclined to make people feel more bold and seen. And so there is that. Now we're going to huff on it. So you just literally, right, with your open mouth, it gets a little foggy. And then we're going to stamp right in the middle as best as we can. I like to use the glass mat so that it stamps a little bit straighter. And there's this way that your body will see the lines as it goes through, and it helps it to stamp straighter. But isn't that fabulous? You know what, Margaret? That's a very messy technique. So Margaret says somebody suggested to stamp it in Versamark first, then the ink color, and it stops staining. It's not necessary because as soon as I'm done cleaning it, it's ready to go. Like literally, you just take your chamois and just roll it, and there's just water in a microfiber that's specially designed. There's a little bit of cush for our stamps, and it's not going to destroy anything. There we go. So we have a happy day. Now what we're going to do is put away our ink pads, because if you know me, you know I'm a messy girl. I'm in my same workout pants that I've been in since 4 something this morning. And I was getting my workout shirt on, and I literally dropped my mascara on it. And so I threw on another shirt I happen to have sitting on the table that I just purchased. That's the day we're having. But does that ruin a day? No, it just means that there's a funky moment in the day. Right there. Again, you can use an inline adhesive. I just like the ability to kind of wiggle. And then make sure that your words are going in the same direction. That's really important with this card. And I'm going to go inside. Yep, I see that little schmutz. Schmutz. Okay, so we have a happy day that's in tie-dye. And then we're going to place this down and build around the word enjoy. And tuck in your little flap. Deb, I made you a card. It's still sitting on my table. So I want you to know I love you, and it's just sitting there. Now we have 3 options, sister. We have this beautiful ombre, we have the tie-dye effect, and we have the graphic. And I can't tell you which one I love more. There's no right or wrong where you stamp either. Thank you, Margaret. I love them too. Lisa Marie, hello. If you guys have not heard, we have our crafting cruise coming up in August, and you can reserve the discount room rates right now for $150 before April 15th. After April 15th, the room rates are going to jump up because they lose the discount bulk price, just so you know. And we're going to go from Long Beach, California to Catalina Island, Ensenada, Mexico, and coming back. They are, aren't they, Megan? I really love them. What I love is the amount of color that we've packed in here. So easy. And I love, love, love the tie-dye that I see inside. So we have the blue, and we have more of this berry burst. Cute cards, so fun. And so easy, Margaret. Really. Super easy. But lots of color and va-va-voom. And you guys, really, with these 4 sheets of 8.5 by 11, you get to create 3 cards that do this, where it's going to have all of the color folds in there. If you're going to be sending it, you want to make sure that you have it hand posted, because it's going to be a little thick because it is stacked on top of each other. And you would want to create a custom envelope. So that is something to pay attention to. But who wouldn't love receiving this sweet little card? And you just tuck it under like you do boxes. That's where I got my idea from. Just like so. Vibrant and fun. Let's see if I can turn this around here. Hi. So that's where we're at right now. 3 great options for you guys to create with. I'm just going to kind of fold them. And by the paper transferring all the way across, it keeps that vibration and joy moment. Now, each 6 by 6, just one piece of 6 by 6 paper, you can create the whole card, which I love because there's very little, if any, waste at all on this project. And they're so full of color. I would suggest you do this card and do like 15, 20 of them and just put them in a drawer. Stick a sticky note on the last piece there. And every time you give it to somebody, write down their name, like Debbie, Margaret, Melody, Megan, and so you don't give them the same card year after year. So that's kind of fun. It's a great way when you're just like using up your designer series paper to use it. Now these are on the last chance list, both the paper and the beautiful linked together stamp set bundle. And so I have the links on my blog right now. The measurements aren't there, but I will try to update those. And that is our project. I have women's prayer breakfast in the morning, so it will not be until later tomorrow. So I'm going to have to watch the replay to catch for the tie-dye a sentiment. Yeah, it's super easy. You're going to love it. I do encourage you guys to have a chamois just because it makes it easy to clean when you're using, especially photopolymer, but when you're using this kind of project. And this is one of those interactive cards that everybody would love to play with. Like, who doesn't love this? This is a great Easter card. As Megan pointed out, it's just like a tie-dye, like Easter effect. And then if you guys are wanting to join our Getting Crafty cruise, check it out on my blog at gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. And you can see all of the details right there. And I can even email you anymore or text you back some information. I hope that you'll be joining us. Is Thursday night going to be your regular time now? No. So I have an event the next 2 Fridays evenings. And so I'm trying to go live Thursday evenings to join you. Next Thursday, I will not. Next Thursday is something special that I have to do Thursday and Friday. So, I'll just post a video next week. I'm so sorry. But it's usually Friday evenings, now, just because that's the only day that I don't have as much on my plate on Friday, unless you look at all the medical stuff that we have that's going on right now, but there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I do 2 lives every Friday, so I have to pop off to our Getting Crafty family for extra crafting. Those of you that are in that, make sure you join us. I hope that you will, Deb. And I think it's fabulous. I hope you do too. Comment even on the replay, as I'm going to be giving away that designer series paper, and I would love to send it to you. If so, I will comment under one of the comments under your name if you win, and then you'll have to text or send me a private message, not on YouTube. You'll have to send it to me either on Instagram or Facebook so that I can get your address and information and send it to you. So there is that. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for joining me tonight. It was a real joy, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I hope you have a good one. God bless. Thanks for catching us. Catch these upcoming videos that should be coming up your way as well. And then make sure you ring the bell and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our card making and crafting, because we're creating and connecting over card making and crafting, making the world a more beautiful place, one handmade card at a time. Thanks, you guys. Have a good evening. God bless. Good night. Did it stop? I think it did.